Righto, legends. Welcome back to another episode. We have finished our Cape York 2023 trip. If you haven't checked them out, I'll put a link up here somewhere and you can go and check them out.
Yeah, definitely go and check it out. It was an amazing trip. We had so much fun.
Wicked. But yeah, so now we have come down to the Daintree. We dropped the van off at the Daintree Beach Resort. And now we are heading up to go over the ferry and get on the ferry to do the Bloomfield Track.
Oh, we're just about
to pay our ticket. Yes.
Okay, I'll put it for a return, so I'll meet you down at the booth.
No worries.
Okay.
As you heard, we are getting a one-way ticket. We are just about to go through the ticket gate. I think it's about $27
for one way.
26 one way.
Yeah.
And then we'll get on the ferry and get over to the Daintree and get the Bloomfield Track underway.
See you on the other side.
See ya. Yeah, so we're on the ferry and we are away. So as we said, it is $26 for a car or a ute to get over. It's probably a couple hundred metres long and doesn't take very long to do. But a bit of information about the Bloomfield Track. It is about 33 kilometres long. It's not a intense four-wheel drive track by any stretch of the imagination, but meant to be amazingly beautiful. It goes from the Daintree up to the Aboriginal community of Wudjil is the official Bloomfield Track. So,
and we're going to stop there and have a look at the falls.
Yeah, there's some cracking falls there too that we're going to stop in and have a look at, and yeah, just going to be heaps to see and do. So looking forward to what's going to be an absolute mint day. Well, that was possibly the shortest trip up the Bloomfield Track ever. We have some mechanical issues. We've done a rear driver's side brake pad has gone and started munching out the rotor. Not having a real good run with brakes, so I suppose when you're big and heavy that becomes part of it, but yeah, even if I did have picked it up on the Cape, I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it anyway, I don't think. So anyway, we are slowly trying to make our way back out of the Daintree without using the brakes as much as we can, and I'll get back either to the Caravan or just go straight into Mossman and see if there's anyone that can sort it out. But yeah, so we may now be having a little extended stay in the Daintree, which, whatever, it is what it is. All part and parcel of life on the road, I guess. But I'm a little bit overdue for the service. I've done an oil change myself, but it would have got picked up at a service, but I'm about 1800 k's over. So anywho, here's what it is. We'll get somewhere and get it sorted out, and I'll keep you updated. Righto, so we have found a mechanic. Mossman Tyre Service has fitted us in. Have a look and check these brakes out. I don't like the chances that they're going to have the bits I need, so we might be stuck for a little bit, but at least someone's having a look at it. Yeah, and we can sort it out from there, so I'll let you know the damage when we get out of the mechanic. Alright, so just a bit of an update on the truck. Yeah, so we went to the mechanic and the back driver side brake, the brake pad's worn out, didn't catch it in time, and it's just chewed out one of the brake rotors. Can't really show you, but it's on the back side, so even expecting it from the front, we would never have picked it up. We think one of the pistons in the brake calipers is sticky, so we ordered a caliper kit from, it's got to come out of the state, so that's what we're waiting for basically. Yeah, so we're going to put new pads all around, which we only done just before we left home. A new rotor on this back right side, the rest of them are fine. But yeah, then yesterday there was a little squeak that you may have noticed, you may have remembered from our Fraser Island series, that was had come back a little bit, so I thought I'd get under and check it out. So I've dropped the toolbox off on the canopy and I've got down here, and we have a little crack, and that top bit of it's cracked as well. So we are now off just down the road to get an engineer to get it all sorted back out for us, welded back up. It's not the major, that's like just a sacrificial piece. I should be able to order a new one if I have to. We'll take that one out and drop a new one in, but we're going to go to the engineer, see if he can weld it up and get it all Mickey Mouse and safe again. So that's where we're at. So at the moment we are now stuck. We're not mad about it, but in the Daintree Beach Resort, which is absolutely beautiful. So we're hanging out here for a couple of weeks while we wait for parts to come out of the States and get in to get it fixed up. But for now, up bright and early and heading off to get this other thing sorted, and then we'll be good to go.
Emotions, the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be in your life. The weight on your shoulders, time to put it down.
So we just went and seen Damo at Port Douglas Engineering, and he checked out the cracks in the canopy mount there, and he's not too concerned about it, says it's nothing major. So he's gonna come up with a plan, gonna bend up some plates, we'll go back a couple of days and he'll weld them in, throw a tick of paint on it so it doesn't rust, and all good for that part. And then yeah, just still waiting for the other parts to get the brakes done. But anyway, we got a plan in progress and nothing too out of the ordinary. But until we get that sorted, we get to hang out watching views like this. I guess if you're gonna get stuck somewhere, here's a pretty good part of the world to do it. Anyway, we'll give you a bit more of a update when stuff turns up or we start getting things fixed. So while we are stuck in the Daintree, we thought we might as well make the most of it, and we booked into an hour-long croc cruise on the Daintree River with Daintree River Cruises. So we've got about 15 minutes or so. We're going to get on board and go for a cruise up the river. Can't do much else because we can't really drive that far, but this is just down the road from the park, so happy days. So we just checked in. It was $88 for 2 adults, 2 children. And then, what did we get? We got a free cruise.
Yeah, a free one.
So we're doing the lower Daintree, and then as part of the ticket you can get a free one for the upper Daintree. So love getting free stuff and love getting extra stuff that fills in our day while we're stuck around here. So that's pretty wicked. Well done, Daintree River Cruises. We've got about 10 minutes before we go, so we'll have a look at the boat and get settled into a nice comfy spot. So this is Scarface, the local boss of the land.
The alpha.
Check out the size of this thing, it's massive.
It's the alpha.
How cool was that big croc?
Really cool.
Yeah, he's coming up behind us now. We can see him in the background. He is huge. It's so cool.
He's an alpha.
So we've seen 3 so far.
4. There's a female there as well.
4. We've seen 4.
Where the stick comes down.
So everyone's really excited about that. That was really cool. Jet had eagle vision, spotting like
awesome.
A little baby croc that would only be a hatchling, a couple of months old, the guide said. So that was so cool to see. We saw 2 of them.
I recommend jumping on that for like 88 bucks.
For a family of 4.
We literally went 50 metres and saw the first croc, and they were pretty much scattered all the way up, so that was sick.
Yeah, and we've also got a free cruise that we're going to take advantage of. Not today though, we might leave that for another day, but the voucher lasts for 30 days, which is good, so we'll give you a bit of a tour on that one too. But yeah, that was awesome. Jump on board, we had so much fun.
So we are up bright and early again this morning to go and get that fixed. And the parts for the brakes have landed yesterday and they're on their way up here. The Jacob from Oz MV has been an absolute lifesaver. Got them all here in like 4 or 5 days out of the States, the bits I needed, so they should get here maybe tomorrow, and then we can get that sorted and finally get out of here. But yeah, for now we're driving back down to port to get the bits of steel welded into the chassis there to get that sorted out, so we can tick off one little issue. Rightio, so we got the chassis all welded up. I've put a lick of paint on to stop it from rusting and put it all back together. Box is back on and fitting like a dream, so that should sort that problem for ever, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, next thing is get these bloody brakes fixed so we can get out of here. But parts should be here tomorrow, hopefully, and then I think I'm just going to have a crack at it myself. I've rung up a mate who's a mechanic, is one of my best mates, and he's giving me some advice, so I think I'm going to have a crack at it myself. So we'll see how that turns out. We might be here forever. Woohoo! The parts have finally turned up. Just got the call this morning that all our bits were in Mossman, but unfortunately they couldn't deliver them to us at the caravan park anyway, for whatever reason. The delivery driver doesn't come here, but anyway, so we drove in and we picked them up, and I could not be bloody happier. We're one step closer to getting out of here, but here they are. Bits we've been waiting for. So crack into them and make sure it's all there, and then I am going to start putting this bad boy together. I'll rip some wheels off and pull some stuff apart and start putting it in. But yes, bloody stoked. We might be getting out of here soon. Phew. Rightio, let's see what's in the box. This is what $1,600 by an American truck parts. So these are the kits for the rebuild for the calipers, which I'm not going to use at the moment, but they will go in at some point. But $300 each. Thank you very much. Set of brake pads, front and rears, both sides, and a brake rotor, brake disc. So not much, but everything we need to get on the road. So I'll get these bad boys in and get ready to get moving and actually do some stuff around here. So anyway, first job, pull the car apart and get these in. First thing we are doing is just painting the front of the rotor. Yeah, just getting it all so it's not going to rust, because it's just untreated steel, so just throw a bit of black paint around that. The obviously you don't want to get it on the actual rotor face itself, but we will just paint that up and let it dry. Just help save on a bit of rust and make it look a bit better through the wheels. So we got it up, got the wheel off, got the calipers apart, got the rotor off. As you can see, there is 0 pad left in there. There's some big chunks in there that aren't meant to be there. So we'll put the new one on, re-grease the slide pins so that they're not moving still. I'll redo them again. Oh, there we go. Re-grease the slide pins so that they move, and then put it all back together, and hopefully we'll be all good. One of the best mates actually owns a brake shop in Nowra where we're heading back to in a few weeks, so when I get there I'll get him to pull it all back apart and redo it all, make sure it's 100%, but for now we're just about there. Anyway, I'll give this a blowout, get all the crap out of it, and start putting it all back together. And then just like that, I might even look like I know what I'm doing. We've bolted it all back together, and I'm pretty sure we're good. But I'm going to change the brake pads over on all the other wheels, and I think we might be able to get out of here. Oh, another day, another adventure. Yes.
So we're here at Mossman Gorge.
Yes.
It is $35 to get up here.
Yeah,
we didn't do any research about. So when we got here, we were a bit like, oh, okay, we have to pay to get here. So there's a shuttle bus up to the gorge. So $35 family pass, 2 adults, 2 children, as I said, and yeah, there's boardwalks and suspension bridge. So yeah, we're gonna go check it out. There's 2 types of walks. There's a 400-meter walk and a 2.7k return walk, I think it is. So let's see how we're faring after yesterday.
Yeah, we after the last couple of days we didn't get out of bed till about 10:30.
It is 12 now, and we're only starting our day. So
we'll go and check out a bit of Mossman Gorge. It was on our list of things to do while we're here, and now we are. So we're going to get that done.
Very slippery.
So it has just started pouring down rain as we've started this walk, so it's going to be a fantastic walk. It reminds us a lot of being in Tasmania. Ow! But anyway, it's worth it. The gorge is absolutely beautiful and the rainforest is absolutely beautiful.
So the walk is all paved, but it is also got steps and whatnot and cobblestones, and so it's not really, from what we've noticed so far, wheelchair friendly. Just keep that in mind if you're planning on coming. This is the Rex Creek Suspension Bridge. What a little fella. And of course our kids, mind you, the big kids come the same way doing the same thing, that cannot help but wobble. So as you've just seen there's a loop walk that goes for 2Ks, but with the weather being how it is, we have decided not to do it, so we're just going to go back over what we've already done and head back and get the bus down. We've got some other stuff that, time permitting, we wanted to do today. Otherwise, we're just going to go to Woolworths. The joys of, doesn't matter how much you think you're on holidays, the everyday doing still have to be done, so we've got a little bit of shopping to do if we don't have time to do all the other stuff.